Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us in. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Add a load of fun to my pants. Mom came. Girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Gonna throw to get things going. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby, Miami Central. It's James Cook.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Dodson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards.
Alert!
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Get this into the hands of Devon Achane. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 29, here's second and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll let one go down the middle.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Ready?
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He's inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20.
70. 19 Lions.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
10 yards.
Second and inches.
It's second and inches. At the Bills' 10-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Rig alert.
On third down, he'll go with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
It is dropped in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Cup 19. Cup 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Warriors 17.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Mustang, that Cowboy 8. Go.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. It is 2nd and 6.
At the
Here we go.
17-yard line.
Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
19
That's
light.
another Dolphins first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's behind the line, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession, and now brings up 4th and goal. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff, running left. This is Cook. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
56, 56. Middle. You go.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Allen now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Go, now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, Warriors, 17, 19, try.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Check. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 14.
Panther 11. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He fields it at the 8.
Get it? Mustang, not Bronco 80.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready from the 46. Here's 2nd and 1. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt.
This is intercepted. And the Dolphins have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. There's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He's got space inside the 25. And he will score! Lamont H.N. Touchdown Dolphins. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Allen. Open receiver is Dotson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. Allen gonna throw. This by Shakir, open right side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Round 80! Go!
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game. But
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions!
They'll throw out of the gun. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready? 70 reps, Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Come on, set, ready?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. And we do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 19, ready?
Throwing now from the gun. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. Now a screen set up for Achane. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bills 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, Allen rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 39 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. James Pierce getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's fourth down. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lock 79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Achek. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achek. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Here now, third and 5.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Allen goes with a pop pass. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3.
The Dolphins take